Hey guys, it's Custom B and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon Blast from the Past. So, right as I load up, it looks like our roller coaster is broken down, which is always a great way to start the video. But, I think I have a slight idea in mind of putting in that train ride that we talked about a couple episodes ago. And I think what I want to do is I want to start it back here in this corner, over here, behind these cars. And I want to run all the way around the edge of the park. Just give a nice long ride and a view, because eventually, as we expand this park out, the train will get the other rides in it, and will cause that ride to become even better, and it will show the guests everything that this park has to offer. So, hold on one second, I gotta watch this guy drop. Ooh, that's fantastically fast at 4 miles an hour. Why are we falling so slow? Hi, Iggy. What are you doing? You here to join me again? And it's starting to rain. Luckily, we do have that kiosk there, so umbrellas will go up in price. Just for a little bit. We'll go $3. Make a little bit extra money. Why not? So, let's go ahead and we'll start doing this guy right here, our miniature railroad. There's that, and there's a custom build. I don't think I've ever seen the actual pre-built one, because in the versions I've always had, the old version I had, I didn't have the expansion packs. So this never had a pre-built ride. It was always you build it and go with it. So how are we going to do this? I think it might be easier. I think what I want to do is, because the entrance is right here, when it finishes, I want the train to come over top of everything right here. Just for the aesthetic look of it. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to put down the biggest platform I can. Tree in the way. Oh, well, we've already been stopped by construction. That's been the video keeping. Nah, I'm just kidding. There we go. So we'll go ahead, and that's as long as we can build the station. So from here on, let's see, let's do this. We'll do some underground bits, something to make it a little bit exciting. So we can do that, and then bump that up one. Raise or lower land first. Okay, we'll raise it one more time. There, now you're happy. Look, ooh, new roller coaster, suspension, awesome. Once we get this done, we'll look at that if we have time. But anyway, continuing on, we'll lower this, or sorry, raise that one more time. Can we lower this now? Nope. Can't do that one either. So there we go. We'll go fully underground and come around like this. Now, where is the edge of our park? Coming up right there. So I should be able to turn. Oop, nope, that's not the kind of turn I want. I want to do this. That way we can follow along. Ah, cannot. Alright, we'll go back one and try it again. There we go. So we can just follow this line right here, and we'll come back through here. And as we come up, we will put this train back on the tracks. Well, not back on the tracks, but back on the ground, really. I hope this train doesn't fall off the tracks. It would look very bad for this park. And there we go. So we can get rid of that. We can get rid of the underground view. Yes, there we go. So, can we do that? Tree in the way again. Okay, there we go. Come on, go away. Thank you. Alright, there we go. So this will just be a nice little easy-going, gentle ride. I'm very sorry I have to delete so many trees. We can replace some later, though. It'll be fine. We'll offset the carbon footprint. There we go. Now, we're coming to another spot where we're going to need this turn. Oop, can't do it there. So we'll do that and go straight across. There's another tree in the way. There's a lot of trees over here. There we go. What happened? Park fee is very cheap. Awesome. So, oh, is it this tree that's in the way? Ah, it's always the last tree you delete, isn't it? We'll just get rid of these ahead of time. And then turn out here. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So, let's see. Let's continue on straight for, I think, 2 more, and then we can make the turn. Nope, I was wrong. There we go. Holy cow, that was sudden. Alright. Let's continue on here. How are we going to do this part is the next question. I wonder if we can go above the passengers here and sneak underneath there. That might be the thing to do. Construction, tree in the way, okay. Come on, tree. Thank you. There we go. Now, okay, let's start falling down now. And see if we can't squeeze underneath. No, we cannot. Okay. So, we'll drop down. As soon as... Whoa, what happened there? Is that connected, or... Okay. It's just not connected on this camera. It's fine. The other three work, so 75%, we should be fine. Footpath in the way. Okay. Can we come under here now? No, we cannot. Log flume in the way. How high can we go? I don't remember. Too high for support, so maybe if we start back here, we can just go straight up. Okay, apparently we can't do that. There we go. Now, can we go over this one? Yes, we can. Fantastic. So, as we continue on in our little adventure, we'll come across here, go this way, through the trees. Oh, they're not in the park, that's why. Nope, not in the park again. Third time's the charm? Yes, it is. But, we've run into another issue. Of yet another ride in the way. Well, if we drop... Let's see, if we can... I gotta go... I keep messing up. Here we go. Now, we can drop by 2. I think we're gonna have to buy this little bit of the park, so how do we do that? Let me think. Holy cow, it's been a long time. We need... I don't need that. Well, it's closed. Miniature road... Okay, yeah. Miniature road doesn't need closed. We're currently in the middle of construction. Please do not open. I don't need guests. I don't need staff yet. I will need more staff. It's probably underneath the thing with the entrance. There we go. Buy land. Let's see. How much is this? Okay, it's not too bad the price. So let's go ahead and buy up all of this back here. And that'll make our lives a lot easier. So, let's see how much. Okay. And we have now run out of money. Yay. So we can continue on straight, or did I miss one spot? Okay, just trees. Awesome. Trees, trees, trees. Oh, can I get a loan? Yes, I can. I still have a little bit more for a loan. Let's get out 28,000. Don't worry, guys. We'll eventually repay it. Yeah. We'll worry about that later. It's fine. Okay, why are you going that way? There we go. Now we can go straight down. If we can delete all these so I can actually see what I'm doing. Whoop. Mouse just jumped. There we go. Okay, so we'll go back up in the air as high as we can. So about there. We'll continue on. Turn the way again. There we go. Go this way. And then perfect. Right over top of Albania and the merry-go-round. Merry-go-round's in the way. Okay. Merry-go-round. We have run the train into the merry-go-round and it is now broken down. Whoopsies. Alright, there we go. Now we can continue down and figure out a way to connect this whole thing together. Oh, perfect. That worked out great. Alrighty, now we have our entrance down here and we'll put our exit all the way down here. If that makes any sense. I don't know if it will or not, we'll find out. So for now, we'll ignore this, and we need to put in the paths. So with this one, I think what I want to do is, I actually want to put in underground paths, just because we don't have to fuss with trying to go over top of everything else. Plus it'll be a little different, and it's not on the same level as everybody else. Now I know I'm not going to need a path as long as I'm going to put in, but it'll be fine. Ooh, we have new steel mini roller coaster spinning cars. Awesome. If we do a mini steel roller coaster, we'll need to try those out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and run right there, and we'll start going down here. Let's go up. There we go. I just think that looks nicer. Will this work? Yes, it will. Alright, now. This is where it gets tricky. Let me look. Where are you at? You are right under here. So I think we're going to have to come up this way and then snake back around, sorry. So, we'll do that and then start going up. There we go. Now, I think, nope, I cannot remove those trees, they're not mine. Alright. There we go, perfect. We'll put you back on the floor. Oh, wrong button, but hey, that did get rid of the view. So, start this one again, and we'll go, I'm just going to keep it all cute. Tree in the way. Why are there always trees in the way? Oh, it's a squirrel this time. Sorry. And I broke your bench. I'm very sorry, guys. There we go. Now we have that one. And we can go ahead and attempt... Ooh, okay. Yeah, we can attempt to connect this path up, which we can go out here, and go straight that way, and over, and we're in. There we go, perfect. So now all that's connected. We have new walking paths for all these people to go away, because of how crowded it still is, even though we've added more stuff to it. So, we'll go ahead and start this guy up. Park entrance is very cheap once again. We want steam trains. I don't know if there's any, yeah, I don't think there's any other options. 2 trains, yes, 8 cars. What broke down now? What broke? Merry-go-round is broken again. Holy cow. So, color scheme. It's very important. Black rails, a dark red engine, and black cars. Very spiffy looking. I don't know. But, oh! I can actually paint individual sections. That's cool. We'll charge, I'd say $2. I think $2 is worth a tour of the whole park. Well, I mean, you can't see a quarter of it, but that's besides the point. Alrighty. So we have that built. And this is massively in the way of some of this, but it'll be fine. Alright, what do we call this? We're going to name this one the Train of Tours, I guess. A little bit of wordplay. Ooh, somebody else just got sick. Alright, how are we handling with that? Oh, someone else just got sick. Holy cow. Where did it happen? I think there's some trash. Okay, let's see. That's not what I want. I want decorations. I want some waste bins. We'll put some waste bins here, here. Oh, can't position there. There we go. That'll work. So I've always had a thought about this game. When it comes to the waste bins, if they took into consideration that Walt Disney did a study to find out how far apart to place the waste bins. And I believe the study ended up being waste bins were most effective when placed 30 feet apart, I think. That every 30 feet you walk through Walt Disney, there should be a trash bin somewhere on the paths. So I wonder if that got taken into consideration with this. But at the same time, how would I know what 30 feet would be? Would it just be 30 blocks? Because I don't know if one block is a foot. Because I feel like a block is probably more than that. But I digress. We do have some lovely waste bins in now. So people will hopefully quit littering. So we have this all done. It looks like so far we have a huge line. Scrambled eggs is broken down too. We have a huge line. People are still coming in. Let's see. What's the excitement on this? Still waiting at test results. Okay. Let's go to Underground real quick and just see how many people are in here. Holy cow. I think they're backed up. Looks like somewhere in here is where they're stopping right now, and they're continuing to go into it. I honestly did not expect this ride to be so popular. We might have a full queue line. So yeah, I think that one's going to be pretty good. So while we're here thinking about it, let's go ahead and raise our admission 15 bucks. Sounds good to me. So look at that, we got a full train coming, getting ready to leave. If this guy, come on, hurry up, go, go, go. There we go, perfect. Let's see. Sweet, a good excitement rating, no nausea, and very low intensity. Awesome. This is why I always built miniature railroads in this game. I could always do really good with miniature railroads, not so much when it comes to our roller coasters. What happened here? Why is nobody riding roller coasters? What are people saying about our roller coaster? Not paying that much to go. Oh, apparently we're charging too much. We'll say $1.50. Knock off 50 cents, see what happens. Who's gonna start going on it? Come on. Nope, still too high. Going something more thrilling. Yes, I know. I am awful at roller coasters. Okay, we'll charge you $1. See what happens now. We're at $1. Oop, one more person went on. There we go. Now we're getting some business back. Alright. Yeah, I need to work on my roller coasters, I know that. Maybe back here we can build a really big one. I still want to do that wooden roller coaster. I'm thinking now, with as much stuff in the park, we might be able to get away with a wooden roller coaster. So, but I think we're going to leave that one for next time. We now have a new single rail roller coaster, so that sounds good. Let's go through and see what all we've gained since we've started. We have a haunted house, which I don't think we've put in yet. Maybe we'll put in a haunted house. I definitely will put in the slides. We'll do a haunted house and a slide, and that'll end our day here. But I love the slides. Just because they look awesome. That's the only reason why I ever use the slides. That's always been the only reason. So we'll go ahead and exit here, and entrance over here. So we'll build our entrance first, and we'll just come right along here. Whoop, that's the wrong way. Hey, that'll work. There we go. Added a few more cues there. And then coloring, we want... Oops, no, I don't want that. We'll charge 50 cents to go on the slide. It'll be great for kids and adults alike. Do our color scheme as always. You gotta keep to the color scheme, or else it freaks out the guests. We'll do a maximum of 5, I guess is what it is. Yes. Single ride admission, unlimited rides. Let's do single. People will get stuck on that ride and just do it all the time, and we will lose all kinds of money. There we go. So oh wow, that looks horrible. I did not realize I mixed that up. Let's do red there, and black there. Oh, black. There we go, much better. Oh, that looked horrible. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, I think the excitement rating of this is almost as much as my roller coaster. So that was 1.5. This is... Oh, that's a lot. The log flume is more exciting than my roller coaster. That's fantastic. So this is 2... That's almost... That's 1 point excitement lower. Oh man, that's bad. Alrighty. And then, as always, we're going to do the haunted house. It's always a great attraction to have. It's a quick money maker, and you don't have to do much. It's cheap and easy. So, oh, I didn't, okay. I want the entrance over here on the side. Thank you. Yes, park's still really cheap. Awesome. There we go. We'll go 20 bucks. Park entrance. Wow, we've admitted 737 people and we've only made 5,700 bucks. So, I mean, I think that's pretty fair. I think we're making most of our money off the rides. Alrighty, let's do this, because I know this one always brings in a fair few people. And perfect. Alright, exit there. Oops, there goes the train. With only 4 people on it. What happened? Are people not wanting to ride it now? Did I break the... Did I break it? I think I might have. Vandalism here is really bad. Oh, great. Okay, we'll fix that before we end, because if I don't, I'll forget it, and we won't do it for a couple videos. I know that. Alright, there we go. We got that. Yep, we're going to keep it like that. We'll do 50 cents again, just because it's more of a kid's ride than anything. And there we go. So that's all set up and ready to go. So with this vandalism issue, as we end here, we'll go ahead and hire in some police. What color should we put them in? I think dark blue would be nice. Or, I guess maybe something bright. Bright yellow? Yeah, that'll work. I'll actually be able to see them. Alright, there we go. We'll put, let's see, there's almost 600 guests in the park. So let's put in, 5 maybe? 4 and 5. There we go. Yes. Awesome. And merry-go-round is broken down once again. So we've had a breakdown at the beginning and a breakdown at the end of this video. I don't think that bodes well for us, but I've been Custom B. If you guys like what you see, please let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit subscribe for more, and we'll see you later.